The Unsung Heroes, Local Manufacturing and Labor in World War I. Welcome to an in-depth exploration of the pivotal yet often overlooked role of local manufacturing and labor in supporting the American Expeditionary Forces during World War I. In a narrative rich with strategic foresight, we delve into how an American major, participating in the war effort, harnessed his civilian ingenuity to transform idle French factories into vital supply lines, exemplifying the extraordinary interplay of logistics and tactical support. In the face of severe logistical constraints inherent to transatlantic supply chains, the American Expeditionary Forces had to innovate rapidly to maintain operational effectiveness. Recognizing the limitations in shipping finished goods, the Quartermaster Corps strategically pivoted towards local manufacturing. This initiative not only optimized shipping efficiencies by transporting bulk raw materials such as sugar and flour instead of processed items, but also invigorated idle local industries. The Corps secured access to factories and workforce through the French government, effectively converting local assets into crucial supply centers. A landmark achievement in this logistical reformation was the activation of an unused chocolate factory, spearheaded by a major who was formerly a grocer. By the end of the war, this factory was producing an astounding 5 million pounds of chocolate monthly, 4/5 of which directly supplemented soldier rations. Equally impressive was the development of machinery to manufacture macaroni on site in Europe, thereby alleviating the burden of transporting large quantities of dried pasta, achieving a monthly output of 1.5 million pounds. These productions not only met but exceeded dietary needs, fortifying the soldiers both physically and morally. The adaptation to local production extended beyond consumables to essential field equipment. Early 1918 witnessed an acute shortage of steel cooking equipment aligned to American military specifications. The Quartermaster Corps, undeterred, leveraged French sheet metal shops to fabricate over 200,000 necessary items. This strategic foresight not only surmounted immediate logistical hurdles, but established a template for efficient collaboration across cultural and technical boundaries. Innovation in salvage operations. Parallel to manufacturing, salvage operations emerged as a cornerstone of wartime logistics. Prior to World War I, the reclamation of used textiles and leather was neither systematic nor extensive. However, the exigencies of war prompted the Quartermaster Corps to implement comprehensive salvage operations, repairing over 2.6 million articles in September 1918 alone. This operation was not only a financial success, saving over $7 million, but it also conserved vast shipping tonnage by preventing unnecessary replacements. Approximately 91% of salvaged items were reintegrated into the supply chain, showcasing the operation's efficiency and contribution to resource sustainability. The Garden Initiative. In an innovative approach to supply chain management, military gardening was introduced to mitigate shipping challenges, drawing inspiration from British and French practices. These division-specific gardens aim to reduce logistics reliance on imported food supplies while providing soldiers with fresh produce. Though the initiative was in its nascent stages by the war's end in November 1918, its potential to integrate wounded soldiers, unable to fight, yet capable of contributing to this auxiliary support network, was evident. Labor contributions and management. The success of such extensive manufacturing and salvage operations hinged on effective labor management. The Labor Bureau of the General Purchasing Board harnessed French labor, prominently women, to optimize the workforce. Importantly, these efforts highlighted gender roles reshaped by necessity, with female stevedores notably outperforming their imported Chinese counterparts in labor competitions. Such developments underscored the expanded, indispensable role of women in wartime supply logistics. Diverse workforce and regulatory challenges. The workforce diversity extended to utilizing labor from Spain, Portugal, Italy, and even French colonies, such as Morocco and Vietnam. Nonetheless, this diversification required navigational proficiency in the labyrinthine world of local labor laws and customs. With French laws prescribing maximum wages and conditions, innovative solutions were imperative. Circumventing potential strikes through creative legal and financial stratagems as evidenced by the resolution of back pay disputes through negotiated pay raises. Collaboration with host nations. Collaboration with host nations was integral to sustaining operations and expanding infrastructure. From determining suitable burial sites for soldiers to negotiating lumber rights and port facility expansions, American forces had to adeptly navigate often rigid French bureaucratic channels. Despite early frustrations with perceived delays, the mutual cooperation ultimately yielded necessary expansions and optimizations, critical during peak operational phases in 1918. Thus, the AEF's strategic ingenuity in aligning local manufacturing capacity and labor not only sustained the American military machine in World War I, but also established enduring logistical frameworks that reflected an adaptive and comprehensive understanding of wartime resource management. Such achievements, though often overshadowed, were as decisive as the battles themselves in securing a coalition victory. We invite you to reflect on this intricate dance of supply and demand. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this deep dive into the pages of history. Your support is the fuel for our future explorations. Stay tuned for our next episode, where we continue to unearth the remarkable narratives of World War I logistics.